is a strict code of conduct in the Galapagos, which as a visitor you're expected to adhere to. The ship's schedules are incredibly well organised, just to make sure that the key sites aren't overrun. But last year, 200,000 people came to the Galapagos.
It's easy to assume that global concerns like biodiversity loss don't mean much to people who face a daily struggle just to support their families. Yet the indigenous Batin Sembilan people of Sumatra believe looking after the rainforest is essential to maintaining their way of life. Harapan rainforest in the south of the island has provided a sustainable living to these forest dwellers for generations.
To be strict, as we people are very strict with us about our theories, there actually is no record that he attended grammar school. The records of the years he attended are lost.
Are lost. And also, he wouldn't have gone to the grammar school until the age of 7 to 13. And in order to get into the school, he had to be able to read and write. They didn't teach him to read and write. They taught him Latin and Greek or whatever. But they didn't teach him to read. Who taught him? His family were illiterate. Who taught him?
Once there was plenty of fish in Jamaica's Bluefields Bay. But times were hard and outsiders moved in, competing with the Bluefields fishermen who have made a living from the sea for many generations. The fishing nets got bigger and the holes in them got smaller and smaller. The mangroves that had always been fish nurseries were cleared. Soon the fish began to disappear, and today Jamaica is the most overfished island in the Caribbean.
Each of the 200 birds on the island must be banded and their DNA recorded.
So this is a male hihi or stitch bird, and we've just caught him. He's unbanded, and in this population we try and have every bird banded with an individual combination of colours so we know who they are, and that's really important for us to be able to track how the birds are surviving, who they're breeding with, how they're breeding, and how successful they are.
The chicks are given regular health checks from the time they hatch. Although there are no introduced predators on the island, the youngsters are still extremely vulnerable to other threats.